Alright guys, so I don't have a good setup for making drinks, so we're going to do like we did before, just at my table. But as summer comes to a close, I want to present you with a summer drink that I've made that I like. It contains a lot of different things, but pretty simple to make, and I'll give you a calorie count as well. I like knowing kind of what's in there. But this is a tropical Dr. Pepper float, and I'll show you what you're going to need. So for equipment, you're going to want like a small 8-ounce glass, half full of ice. You're going to want a jigger is what this is. 1.5 ounces is on the top, and I think it's a ½ ounce on the bottom or 1 ounce on the bottom. But in this case, I know this is 1.5 ounces. You're going to want 1.5 ounce for the alcohol. You're going to want a shaker. I've got this about half full with ice, so make sure to have about half full with ice. You're going to want Dr. Pepper or Dr. Pepper Zero. The difference in calories will be 40 calories difference between Dr. Pepper and Dr. Pepper Zero. Now, for your main add-ins to that, you're going to be wanting to use a couple different things. I have a short list I made of substitutions in case you don't have something, you want to use something different. But essentially, we're going to want to start with a like a coconut rum. You can use the Malibu or you can use Cruisin'. I use Cruisin' because it was cheaper, so you're going to want to use Cruisin' or Malibu. We have that one. Put that in frame for you guys right there. Not sponsored by anybody, by the way. Next up, I want a spiced rum, so I'm going to use Kraken. I like Kraken, so it's what I'm going to use. It's also pretty cheap as well. And pour spouts. Have pour spouts. You're going to want these for these. Next one up is going to be the Blue Chair Bay. We're going to go with the banana cream rum. This adds to the flavor profile. And the last one, hopefully it fits in frame here, Blue Chair Bay again, going to be the pineapple cream rum. Now you can, if you so choose, substitute the Blue Chair for any other brand that's going to be similar. So like rum chata, but rum chata tends to be more expensive. That's why I don't use those. So these are your 4 that you're going to use. I'm going to put these off to the side here. And so basically what you're going to do is you're going to want 1.5 ounces of each of these. You're going to want into your shakers, what you're going to want to do. So I'm going to cut to get those poured in, and then we'll go ahead and, well, I'll pour a couple for you, but we'll get it in there and shake it up, and I'll show you the rest. All right, so let's pour kind of quickly here. Again, pour spouts help. I'm at a weird angle, so I'm pouring weird, but again, 1.5 ounces of each. We're going to want to put those in there, so you're going to make sure to pour them. Again, I don't have fancy editing, so I don't have those nice smooth shots like some of the other content creators out there, but we'll make it work. Again, you're going to get them all in. So this is the coconut rum. A lot of rum in here, you guys. A lot of rum. I'm not going to do a cut. We're just going to try to pour quickly. Let's do it fast, right? And again, these pour spouts make all the difference in the world if you're trying to make beverages. You just get a nice smooth pour without spilling, as I just spilled. You get a nice smooth pour. So we're going to add all these in, you guys. All these in. I appreciate the time if you're still sitting here watching. So it might be because I'm pouring too fast. You don't want to over pour it, but there we go. That one came out a lot better. I'll have to wipe up the table here between the next cut. So here we go. All right, now that you've got all this in there, we're going to take this and we're going to shake it. Okay, so again, about half full with ice, you're going to shake it. You're just going to shake the hell out of this and hopefully not make a mess. Probably could have used more ice, but... All right, so that's pretty much shaken up. That's all you're going to need. You're going to want your glass here. Wrong glass. Sorry, there's two behind the scenes. Anyway, this is half full of Dr. Pepper Zero is what I'm using. You can use regular Dr. Pepper. Remember, 40 calories per about half cup of the Dr. Pepper. No calories on the Dr. Pepper if you're using this. The shaker will give you about 4 servings of the mix. So that'll give you, 4 drinks, obviously. And you can just keep it in your fridge to keep it chilled, or you can just keep reshaking it if you want. Once you've got your base mix done, you're going to take, again, your measure. We're not just going to blind pour. We're going to measure in here. And you're going to want to do, again, about 1.5 ounces is what you're going to want to do. So we're going to do 1.5 in. This pour can be a little bit harder. As you can see, my shaker is very leaky. You're going to pour that in there just like that. And it should give you a nice color mix. I'll bring it up to the camera here. It should give you a nice mix and should be swirling around in there. Looks really neat, and it's going to be very creamy. You can obviously double this up if you want, but each 1.5 ounce pour of that is going to be 100 calories. So a very lightweight on the calories kind of drink, and it is going to separate. You'll see the cream separating from the Dr. Pepper, which some people may not like that because it looks kind of curdled, if you will, but it tastes absolutely fine. It's great. And it tastes like a float. You get the hints of banana, you get that spice from the rum, and then you'll also get the coconut and everything else in there. Really good. And a nice way, I feel, to close out summer, if you will, and get into fall. So yeah, tropical Dr. Pepper float. Again, 100 calories if you're using Dr. Pepper Zero. If you're using regular Dr. Pepper, it will slightly change the flavor profile, but it is 140 calories per if you're doing that. And so the total base mix, because of what calories are, I'm reading from my liner notes here, is 385 calories total. So if you were to take the entire shaker's worth with Dr. Pepper Zero, it'd be 385 calories. So enjoy, guys. Tell me what you think and try it out yourselves. And yeah, goodbye to summer and welcome into fall. And I'll see if I can get some drink mixes up for fall. I don't have too many yet. I've just recently got into, this past year, experimenting with different beverage mixes. So I'm going to tag the usual people on this, and I hope one of them will try it. They didn't try the last one that I'm aware of, but maybe they'll try this one. You guys try it. Let me know what you think. Again, you can also get this fairly cheap if you want to try it by getting shooters of each of these. You can get the shooter bottles of these and make this drink if you don't want to spend on the full bottles, because it's about, I think, $15 per bottle of rum. So if you just want to try it, go get some shooters. Those range from $2.99 to $3.99 at most stores. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching and enjoy your tropical Dr. Pepper float.